fuel tank. Again, large fuel tank, I think about 10 gallons in it now. I put, winterizing treatment in it. The Lucas stuff, pretty good stuff. If you're going to fill, there's your fill. And what I like to do also is, if I'm going to dispense, and I'll show you in a second the procedure for that, that is, I always crack this open just so I have a little bit of airflow going, because I don't want to implode the tank. It's just, I got a safety background, and I doubt it would happen, but why take a chance? So again, here the same key takes pretty much everything, unlocks it. And here I do two things. It's nice, you got these little nifty holders here. This is your sewer line, and behind the sewer line is actually your gas dispensing nozzle, just like one that you'd have. Of course, no vapor recovery, so nice and easy to use. To make it work, two things. The first one that you always forget about is back here. There's a timer. You have to turn the timer. It's a safety device. And then the second thing, actually I'm doing it in backwards order. You would go inside first. So let's do that. Okay, we're talking about the fuel. So you would turn this fuel pump on when you're ready to use it. And that timer that I showed you to the right of the box where the fuel dispensing lines are. And then what you would do is then crack that gas cap, again, just to make sure that there's no vacuum happening that would implode the tank. Again, I doubt that would happen, but why take a chance? And then away you go. Pretty self-explanatory. The generator is ready to go once that electrical socket that I showed before is put back into the camper. See that procedure before, and we'll take a look by basically here, just pushing down here, and you'll hear it click, and then we will push it up, and that will turn it on. So that's primed, and it'll probably take a few times because it hasn't been started in over a month and it's cold out, but let's give it a shot. One thing that you must make sure of when you're starting the generator is that this main amp, this 30 amp all the way on the left, is in the down position. That will make it much easier for the generator to start. I always start the generator with the main power supply. So as soon as I have the main power supply off, generator fires right up. It's pretty quiet. It's got an hour meter right here. Pretty straightforward. Just does its thing. I give it a little bit of time to warm up, and then once it's warmed up, what I will do at that point is I will then flip the 30 amp switch, and away we go. Over here is the refrigerator. Again, it's a very nice feature, very straightforward. It's pretty easy. It's all set up as long as the gas is on outside. You're good to go. All you simply have to do is press the on button, and it'll click away. And when you stop hearing it click, then you know that it's working. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty nice. And again, if there's a problem, you'll have the check indicator light come on. If it doesn't light, it's basically got a piezo ignition lighter, just like a barbecue igniter. It runs off the propane. Works very well. Okay, now the generator's been running for a while, so why don't we flip it up? You can hear that now it's starting to take on power. We'll show a few features here. First one is you have the switch up here. Hard to tell, but there's a switch up there. And then when you flip that, the microwave will come to life. This is nice. It's a brand new microwave. Just put it in about September. So ready to go here. Just tip. If you want to watch DVDs, procedure is very simple. I think this is actually left on right now. So we just flip this inverter on. And then what we do here is I simply just press this eject button, and you can do it with the remote too. Here's the DVD remote, and here is the TV remote. So I can turn the TV on now, warm that up. Take your DVD of your choice. Again, I just simply, if I want to, just press that, or obviously you can use, you know, the remote. And you can see it's loading. And, you know, away it should go. So, there you go. Pretty straightforward. Do everything else just in reverse. Okay, so we're going to shut the generator off now. Simply what I do here is I'll decouple. I'll just push down on the 30 amp fuse, and then off is the same as prime, and you just push it about 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and that's it. And the generator is done. Pretty straightforward. Comes with the beds are important to know. This lifts out with these pins taken out. So just you can see that, pull the pin, and then pull the whole unit in. But just to show here, you would undo this, flip this down, pull these out. Be very careful, these are a little sensitive and not in that great. So just be very gentle when you pull in. You see this little button here, and that button, you know, is what locks it in and out. And then to make it a couch, you flip the top up, or if you want a bed, you pull these out and it makes a bed. And it's the same thing for both of them. The big bed here is you basically take this latch, undo it. You take this latch, undo it, and then helps actually with 2 people better than 1, but you can do it with 1 person, and simply just pull the bed down, and then it locks in position. The ladder is up top. Okay, see that? There's the ladder up top. When you're going to be in the camper, like camping in it, or let it stand for an extended period of time, I like to put these stabilizer jacks down, and you know, help support the camper. One of these, you know, cordless impacts is really one of the best ways. 3/4 inch socket, and just drops it down. So that's what I like to use there. Tires set to 60 psi. That is, you know, what I run with. Tires are still in very, very good shape, as you can see. Haven't had a lot of miles on them. The most important thing on this side that I cannot emphasize enough is that this tube has to come out. This is the condensate drain for the refrigerator. If that stays inside here, and you will learn the hard way that you will have a wet floor. It is meant to come out, and it's one of those things, if you don't pay attention to that, you're going to be in trouble. These just turn 90 degrees, and then the whole unit comes out. You really don't need to ever go in here, with the exception of making sure that this condensate tube comes out. And here are some exterior outlets. They both work. Everything's cool that way, but they are affected with the GFI that I showed earlier inside. And we're back to the front, and that's about it. Roof access is right up here, and you know, one thing I can't stress enough is making sure that you inspect it often. Mineral spirits will clean it, and you can look for cracks, and if there's cracks, use lap sealant, self-leveling lap sealant, and you know, make sure you stay on that, and make sure that you cover and tarp the roof in the winter time. And again, these are the batteries and battery boxes. In the winter, pull them out, and you're good to go. And that's pretty much the camper in a nutshell.